What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, people? How you doing, people? Better. How you doing, man? How was that first half, man? How was that bloody first half? How was it?
Ooh, that first half was rough. That first half was rough. It's when the game starts. It's 3 o'clock out here, and I've got two little ones that I actually have to pick up from school at 3:30. So I have to leave, and the score was 0-0. I got a couple of my mates giving me updates, and to know that we close out the half at 0-0, I was like, "What? What was going on?" I'm asking, "What happened? I missed 15 minutes. What's going on?"
Oh man, that was bad. Okay, before we go into this better, man, before we go into this, all the stress, I can see there's a relief on your face, like you're just like, who finally?
Yeah.
But let me get into these comments and welcome the people. So welcome to everybody who's watching on Twitter. Guys, please subscribe to the channels. There was about 160 of you watching on Twitter, and we didn't have 160 likes, Vector, and we didn't have
Oh my
anybody
goodness.
like this is consistent on Twitter. People keep watching. Stop watching. It's free to subscribe. Go ahead, subscribe to the channels. Veta Games, True City Fan, Pitch Points. We're giving you good content for free. So let me just welcome the usual guests. Daniel, how you doing, man? Yes, top of the league. The best team in the history of the Premier League is second again. That's a good job. the best team, and the Premier League is second again. That's look. Before I read more of the comments, that's the thing. People were already calling Liverpool the best team. Did you see that, Veta? As soon as they won, they were calling them the best team. How do you feel about that when you saw that?
I've been told by many Manchester City fans, a lot older than me.
Yeah.
They gave me a breakdown and they said we will never win the media darling. We will never win
Trophy, the media
pundits.
trophy.
Exactly. So we're always going to be outnumbered in that regard. We're never going to be the darlings of the league. So it is what it is. Everyone's going to tout the club like Liverpool as the best, the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to accept it and don't even worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Better, well said, well said. Okay, let's go on to these comments and then we can start off. Big Morgan says, "Great result, grinded out as usual. Pep's the man." Look, the first half was mad sweaty, but second half, I think we were on it. I think. Do you know what? This is just me, just doing a bit of comedy. I think all Pep did was show highlights of the Liverpool game versus Man United in second half in the dressing room. He just said, "Look at the screen, left that playing, and just showed the boys that look what's happening. You better pop up." Let's see Daniel here. What we learned in that game, Edison is important to us. Edison is important. That's why I don't know about you, Peter. I keep saying we need to find one of these Trashford, one of these kids we have. We know we've got Trafford, not Trashford. I keep on bantering Rashford, but Trafford, and Benzunu, whatever the name is, they're very good with their feet. I think we have to start looking for another keeper who's good with their feet and just start looking at them, a younger version, because Edison is so pivotal. But I know keepers go to a older age, so I wouldn't be worried. But sometimes some keepers, when they get to a certain age, they can't be as fast as they can. So are you worried about that? Because Edison seems to be very pivotal in this team.
Ederson's key. We've seen him coming to Manchester City and then seeing the domino effect with regards to rivals and looking for a ball playing keeper, just like what we have.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't want to be overcritical of Stefan because obviously most recently with the FA Cup, but if it's determined that he can't mirror a lot of the distribution that's required, like Ederson in his skill set, then yeah, I agree with you. We need to look for that next keeper to mirror things because we want to be able to have another keeper subbed in because Ederson's not going to play every game next season and not lose a beat and not cause a different press that's now applied to us. So yeah, I hear what's being said out there.
Yeah, true. So he says that his passes to beat the press are always accurate, and when Robin Diaz plays, we look way more confident in the attack and at the back. What do you think about that statement?
Yeah, it's 100%. I mean, we knew we were missing Diaz, and that's why it was so key for Pep not to rush him back, and for the fan base not to demand him to come back sooner than he needed to be. So, what he's able to dictate in terms of like managing the line, and even on set pieces, in terms of dictating who moves to where, and him being a presence in the middle, I think it's vital. And we joked about the back line and the versatility on who can play where and who can do what. So
you got your wish today. You got your wish today.
I did get
left back, and we looked more stable. Is it just me? But when John Stones went to right back, we looked more stable, and he was bombing up front. Hopefully he's not injured. Hopefully he's not. Oh my God! Hopefully he's not injured because that's Aki and Stones now.
Yeah, I don't think he. We'll have to wait and see here after here on the press.
It's a good thing he walked out of the pitch, isn't it?
He walked off. He walked off. Great sign, and he making the call, not having to like even fall to the ground and kicking the ball out or anything like that. Like he left on his own, and I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, so Big Morgan here says KDB the best player in Europe, Carriers. Yeah, it was a carry job by KDB, let's not lie. And that's what's frustrated me a bit. When KDB is back, he carries the team. When he's not there, Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. Okay, let's give Bernardo Silva his flowers. He showed up also. He showed up in that second half. He also started causing trouble. But Gundogan seems to only carry us and get out of his shell when De Bruyne is not there. Am I the one who's noticed that? Especially when De Bruyne is not there, Gundogan and Silva seem to get out of their shells. But especially Gundogan gets out of his shell and he feels the need that it's me who has to carry the team now. I don't know. Maybe that's how he feels.
I don't know what it is with when the two of them are playing because it's almost like Gundo defers a lot more and isn't obviously coming to the ball or making the run to the channels. I think it's really just a chemistry thing. Unfortunately, the best that we've seen is when Kevin De Bruyne isn't on that field and Gundogan is. Um, and honestly, do they play together even moving forward? I don't know, because Gundo didn't have the best, like, he didn't have a terrible game,
He
but
looked lost in some
he didn't
times.
make his
Sometimes he looked
yeah,
lost. Yeah.
exactly. He didn't have a controlling presence, which we normally see, especially in that final third. But it was a good performance overall in terms of what the guys did.
Yeah, so Big Morgan says dedication, Veda love it. I think that's to you.
Oh, appreciate it.
Showing you some love. Emil says 3-0, lads. Yeah, 3-0, man. We're gonna talk about the first half, Veda. I think we have a few things to get up our chest because we were all sweating. Pep now has 250 wins for City. Wow, Charlie, 250. Okay, let's also talk about that. Since we're not like, this guy gets disrespected. 250 wins. That must be massive.
So
there's a point in time he had the highest wins, I think so.
Pep's got the earliest amount of wins in the shortest amount of time. I don't even know what the numbers are at. I just remember whenever they bring up stats of other coaches and timelines, I'm like, okay, I know a manager that's actually quicker than that. You just aren't talking. Pep's done his thing, and I think what was great to watch is he made the adjustments, especially again, because I had to go pick up the kids at halftime to tune in and see that Diaz was being subbed onto the field.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Ake
okay,
was injured. Yeah.
yeah, he's not taking any, he's not slow to make any changes, and even with regards to the change, it was still an aggressive one, because it wasn't like Stones was sitting back. Stones was put on that right side, but he was still bringing play up. So he deserves those 250 wins. I'll tell you that.
Okay, Harry Mills says we are seeded for main road. Yeah. Father Ruben is back. Ruben Diaz being back is a big thing, and I know there was somebody tweeted, one of the reporters tweeted that, he's holding his calf. I think he was pointing at the bench saying, I think John Stones has an issue with his calf. I think it was for John Stones. Ruben Diaz came in and he just as if he belongs there. Like it was nothing for him.
It's like he is. Oh, obviously we played at home, but he stepped onto the pitch and owned the defense. And like I said, even with regards to the set pieces, he was owning the team, commanding the team on where they need to be on the pitch. And I love that control. There's just a sense of everybody just kind of relaxes. Me as a fan, I just kind of relax too when I see him on the pitch. I'm like, okay, everything's in control right now.
Everybody's hyping Ake. The Ake train says he's proven his worth. Yeah, he's proven his worth of 40 million because people wanted to make fun of that. I hope that Ake, especially Stones, are okay, because Cancelo is suspended for the first match against Madrid. I don't know. I don't know. Academy kid, in it. Academy kid. Where's Esbrand? Where's Esbrand? Where's Esbrand? Who's the left back? I think Esbrand can do it. That's what we're gonna do. Like, what else can we do? What if these guys are missing? I'm pretty sure some Academy kid is gonna see the first Champions League first tie they can get. We've got Guardiola. Yeah, we've got Guardiola. I tagged you on the 250 wins on Twitter. The stats. Okay, let me check that. So look, as I'm checking this, do you have anything to say for the first half? Like things you didn't like in the first half? Obviously, there's always negatives and positive in the game. I'm pretty sure you've got a few things before you went to drop the kids. Is there something you see? By the way, dropping the kids, I'm not talking about taking a shit. I'm talking about him actually going to drop kids at school. Don't catch me.
I went and scooped up the kids. But so with regards to the first half, what I expected was for City to, and it's what we always do, right? We scan, we see how they're defending us. We're seeing how's this back line of 3 or back line of 5 going to be defending against us, and we just probe and figure things out. And then even with regards to that, I thought how we were playing and how we were advancing into their end was good. I was just getting frustrated that attempts weren't being taken. We were getting into the box, but we weren't taking those shots, or we weren't even, it wasn't even like we were freeing ourselves up to actually take a shot on net. It was how we try to pass it in sometimes, and we're being a little too cute. So that was the disappointing part, because like I said, having to leave at the 30-minute mark, I'm expecting to get a notification like we scored. So to close out the first half 0-0, I was like, what's going on? And then, but also to learn that they had no chances was more important. The
Yeah, they
fact
did.
that
They did have no chances. They had no chances. It was just a matter of them countering us and breaking
right,
our play in the midfield.
exactly, and I also felt confident in our press. Like when we did lose possession, everybody was up for it. Everybody was pressing to to win the ball back. So that didn't have me too worried. And then
What about the
watching that,
Mahrez chance? The elephant in the room, the Riyad Mahrez chance.
okay,
Instead of
so
passing it to Foden or just kicking it in.
passing it to De Bruyne or Foden, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then he had it was one of those moments where like, are these guys catching the nerves? Are they not up for it? Because normally anything that comes to Mahrez is a easy control, falls to foot, and he's ready to go. The way that ball like fell off of him and he had to kind of get to it, couldn't make anything of it. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be long. But we missed a good one right there, and they
Yeah.
lucked out because that was a huge mistake by their keeper.
Wait. How come? Wait, this is not right, Veta. Do you see what I see? How come?
250.
Do you see what I see? How come? How come Klopp is not there? Why is the best manager in the world not on this list?
What?
Yeah, I don't see the best manager in the world on this list. What's happened?
Oh, you know what? I think
I don't see Klopp. Mike, do you see Klopp? I can't see Klopp.
Who is that?
Klopp, the best manager in the world, is not on this list of
Oh God.
top managers who've reached high.
you,
Okay.
you know what? He probably hasn't reached 250 wins yet. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just that like here's a comment. What is the best manager in the world according to the media club not reach 250? So Mike, welcome to the thing, man. How did you find the game first half and everything? Veda just mentioned a few things in the first half that we're not taking our chances and we look like we're nervous. So what did you think yourself?
I don't think first half we were nervous. I think first half we were forcing the issue, and I think first half is really down to Brighton. They held a really good line, and they played the shape and they played the game in the first half. I think the second half we came back, we moved the ball faster, moved the ball better, and we get better result. But I don't think first half had anything to do with City really. It was all down to Brighton. They did really good.
Yeah, they did. And Graham Potter is a very good coach.
Yeah.
Very good coach.
So they gotta give credit to the opponent sometimes.
Harry Mill says he should have been 6, and Big Mongo says Miles was sloppy first half. Yeah, he was. Yeah, first half he was sloppy. Guys, whoever are watching this, please like the vid on YouTube, like the vid on Twitter. There's a lot of you watching it on Twitter. I know some of you like freebies, especially the Twitter people, but keep watching, but give us a like at least. Subscribe to Pitch Point, subscribe to Veda Games, subscribe to True City Fan. So guys, before we close it up, obviously De Bruyne was the man again, carrying us, and looks like he was above everybody. Good that he was benched. I like that he was benched so that he's kept fresh. I hope he's fresh because he did say in his interview that he's determined to try for the Champions League this season. At least he says if he fails, he has to tell himself as a human being that he tried. He said that in the interview. Obviously, he's gonna win Player of the Season again. It's gonna be De Bruyne. It's quite easy. Nobody will touch that. So, what do you guys think? Who impressed you apart from De Bruyne in that game?
I mean to jump right into it. I know he only played a half, but again, we kind of talked about it. Ruben Diaz, how he looked out there, how he was moving, even with regards to like his him being comfortable and in charge was really good to see. So I'm glad to see him back there. Sense of relief. We've got his body back there to help. And then, I mean, I don't understand it, but Bernardo Silva is the Energizer Bunny. Like, I think honestly, it's not even so much I think a physicality thing for him. I think he's just mentally built that way. Like for him, it's I don't have the ball, I'm getting the ball. My teammate needs me into space, I'm moving into space. And you need a player like that on the squad. And he is that guy. He is that engine for us. And him and De Bruyne together, they cover so much space on that pitch.
They do. What about yourself, Mike? Big Morgan says Diaz, and Big Morgan says Edison was perfect. He's always perfect. His distribution is good. Even though Mike doesn't like Edison that much, but anyway. And then there's a comment by Daniel here. By the way, Haaland would have scored at least 2 goals. Yeah, there was a header where Myers missed, and the one where Myers got the ball and instead of shooting was delaying. Haaland has already shot. Trust me, it gets to Haaland, he's already shooting. It's already going on goal. So, look, what about Mike before we close? Who impressed you apart from De Bruyne? And I can also ask for both of you. Mike, you can answer. Then after that, better games. Obviously, our next game is Watford. How do you look forward? Are we going to get any changes, or do we have no choice now? We just play the same thing. So, Mike, who impressed you, and what do you think about the next games?
I like Mahrez, my baller. As I say, he missed the first chance. He could have kicked the ball first or played De Bruyne or Foden. But he came back in the second half and showed who is the Ramadan Mahrez around town. And the leading goal scorer, he did that. So I can't really kill him for the chance he missed. Everybody missed chance. But otherwise from that, I'm really happy for Bernardo. He scored in the second game back-to-back now. Kevin De Bruyne, masterclass. Foden looked good on his movement, but wasn't really. It wasn't the flary Foden we know. But otherwise, from that, I think the team overall had an exceptional second half. I like the way Laporte played. Diaz came on. He looked good. He looked solid, like he never missed a game. And pertaining to the game, Saturday, we play Saturday, right?
Yeah, we play
Saturday. We play first, and then Liverpool plays on Sunday.
Okay,
Liverpool,
Saturday. I think it's gonna be the same thing. But I think for Watford, I think Sterling will come in, and I think Gundogan will go back to the bench. I don't think he's gonna start.
Gundogan wasn't that great. He wasn't.
I think Sterling starts for Watford. I think that's the only change I'm making. And defensively, well, I can't say that because I really don't know what happened to Stones. And hopefully, I think Walker will be available.
I think the team in the back keeps itself. I'm also hoping Walker comes back, and the team is gonna pick itself. I think Diaz comes in with the Laporte. I think that'll gonna be great. I think if somebody has a hamstring or somebody just even has a muscle cramp, I think they're just not gonna be risking it. They'll be letting you rest. I think so. So Walker, I saw Walker walking around in the hoodies and in shorts. He doesn't have the thing anymore. Yeah, it doesn't have that support, leg support anymore. So it looks like he's walking.
Yeah, I think
Walker is walking. Yeah. Right, so what about you, Venom, man? Well, what do you think of these last 6 games?
I think we're going to continue to see similar performances like these, but every game is going to be different, and I think we're always going to have to continuously look at the table and to see who's playing or who's fighting for what. Because I think some teams will just be season's over, nothing more to prove here, or season's near to over. We're going to give some players a chance. I'm talking about our opponents. So we'll have to watch and see that. I think this Watford match again. I just see the guys just handling business. I see them handling business.
It's Newcastle. I'm starting to that Newcastle team.
You worry about Newcastle? Man.
No worried that everybody was looking at the list, both City and Liverpool. People were like, "Oh, this team." Both Newcastle is in both our list.
Both of our
Newcastle is the only team that's informed, bowling very well between the two. This useless thing, people are saying scared of United and Spurs. Nah, those will be dusted. Watch Spurs hold 4-0 against Liverpool. So, guys, on that note, do you have anything else to say, Vete and Mike, before we close?
You say someone said Tottenham is going to beat Liverpool?
Yeah, somebody said Tottenham and Man United will beat trouble. I was like, nah, it's not happening. The media was saying it. The media was saying it a lot, but it's not happening.
That ain't happen.
No. So, look, I'm just going to let Veta speak. Veta, you can just tell people where they can find you and your channel. And obviously, now you've reached 51. You want to reach that magical 55. So, go ahead, talk to the people.
Exactly. Road to 55. Vader Games TV is the channel. 2 shows. All right. Why always me? I give my perspective. Hopefully you hear a different perspective that you're not accustomed to hearing. And then 2, the other show is I Respectfully Disagree. It's more of a reaction show where some of the channels out there that you guys are consuming, I give my take because some of these takes are outlandish. So I have to speak on it respectfully, by the way. And that's where you can find me. Vader Games on Twitter and Twitch. Vader Games TV on YouTube.
So Hector,
man.
you come into the City game in Wisconsin.
Yo, I've actually talked to wifey to make that work. So I'm not making any promises right now, but it's on the calendar for sure.
Oh no, my wife ain't saying nothing to me. She know what's up.
As soon as it's Man City, you're going, isn't it? So on that note, guys, we're gonna finish up. Daniel, thank you. Hi, Mails, Charlie, everybody who's been watching on Twitter. Please subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Vader Games, subscribe to True City Fan, and subscribe to Pitch Points, and follow Mikey, the king of plastic fans, on his Twitter. You see all the nice statuses attacking the plastic fans. He's doing a very good job. He's the plastic police. So guys, please, until next time, goodbye. Peace.
All right.
Peace.